first thing we're going to do here is go up here at the top where it has create. So you want to click on create, and then up here when you it has create a design, and the one I'm going to be using is Instagram post, this one right here. So another way you can find it is going directly on the Instagram, and it'll be right here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and click on that one. So the template has got finished loading. So now I just want to turn this background to black. It's really not going to matter, but I want to do it anyway. So what I want to do, so what I want to do here is go ahead and grab my photo that I'll be using, and you'll see. Here is the image that I will be using, but I'm not going to keep it as is. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and stretch it to the background. So this is one way of how you can do this, about applying it to the background. And let me just do this, and let me show you another way how you can just easily apply it to the background. So replace background. So I'm gonna just click that, and as you can see, it did that. But if you don't want any changes or nothing to the photo, you have options. You could do that. So, but there's something that I want to do with this photo, so I'm gonna just do it this way. So it'll give me more options or more editing that I can do with this photo. This image, and if you want to know like the prompt that I use for this image, you could go and create it in Wiz AI or Canva itself, or even Google Gemini. But I will leave the prompt on the screen for y'all. This image, I want to go ahead and I'm going to go to edit. And what I'm going to do is go under Magic Studio, right here where I got the mouse pointed at, Magic Studio. And you will need Canva Pro for this. Even if you don't have Canva Pro, you could go through the apps, and there's still apps that you can use that remove the background. You can even go to like websites called remove.bg. It's free websites out there for you to remove the background, but it's still all inside of Canva that you can use. But with Magic Studio, what I'm going to do is click that arrow, and I'm going to go to Magic Grab right here, the one in the yellow. Again, anytime you see that crown, that means you need Canva Pro. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, before I even did anything, it selected her. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and go to grab, even though it didn't like get all her hair, but that's fine because it's still making it better for me. So what I'm going to do is just go and click on grab. It's going to take a few seconds. So, oh, that was even faster. So with this, so I'm gonna show you. So since I did that, I could like move her around and the background still looks good. But the thing is here with the background, you can delete it or whatever. But I want to keep the background. So it's if I want to like resize her in this, I can. But the background, I don't want to keep it as is. So I'm gonna go back to edit and go to filters. And when I go to filters, I want to go to the black and white. I like this one. So I want to choose that one. Okay, I'm satisfied with that one. And now I want to go to, let's go to elements. And now I just want to type in transparent background. So I already see the ones that I used previously, but I just want to show y'all how y'all can do this. So transparent background, the one I like to use is this teal one right here. So make sure you click on that one. And if you don't want to, you can click on this one. It's many other ones that you could use that change colors. But when I click on this one, it doesn't take up much space. So this is why I love using this one. It don't take up much space at all. So I'm gonna just stretch it out like this and drag it down, and y'all gonna see. And then before I make another copy, I'm gonna just go ahead and change the colors I want it to, which is going to be black. And then with this one, I'm gonna do the same, put one at the top. So you see the difference of how it made it look. It be the small details that can make a big difference for your designs. So now I want to go to elements, and I want to find these like black balloons. So we're just going to type in black balloons, which I already have right here. So I'm gonna just go, I see one I already like. No, that one is not shiny enough. I like the ones that's like very, very shiny. So what we're going to do here is, okay, we could do this one right here. So this is fine. Close that back out, and then up here, I'm gonna make this smaller. You can like even rotate it some like this. And let's just see like how it would look if I was to make this somewhat darker. So I went to edit, and I went to adjust, and then I'm gonna go down to black because the balloons are black. So if I made this a tad bit darker, how would it look? So I'm just playing around with it. Okay, so I like that. And I want to do the same for this side, rotate it like that. But with this one on the left side, I want to go click on position and just like send it to the back like that. But this one I'm gonna keep to the front. And as you can see, this one has that transparent gradient over it. Again, it's be like the small details that could make a big difference in your designs. So with this, we just going to put in all caps, you are invited. Okay, so with this, I'm just going to go ahead and just slide it up. And I may just make it a tad bit smaller, but I like to space my words out like this in the letters. I like to space them out. So you are invited. Oh, I forgot to put two. So, oops. So you are invited too. And then I'm going to go over here to, before I redo that, let's go to my clip arts that I have, because I need my sparkle clip art. So if y'all would like to like have a prompt book that I use to come up with these images and stuff, please let me know, and I will definitely create one for y'all. So I have my sparkle clip art, and this I have, let's put it like right here, because I did want to give it like at least some type of sparkle. Okay, so we have that out the way, and now we can go back to our text, and let's go back to the text and do this. So we just put her name is Chanel. So Chanel, I don't too much like this font, so I'm gonna just go ahead and change it. And if y'all didn't know, Canva now has a gradient with the inside of the text, so you don't have to like go to the apps and like try to apply gradients. They have it right here directly in the colors already, and they already have like, if you click on see all whatever, they already have all of these at the bottom. that you can choose just like that. And you can also go and edit them. So I love this that they added this to the color options. So yeah, I don't know if I want to use this one. So this one, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to this, and we're gonna actually make it smaller like that, and then position. Oops, not all the way to the back. I wanted it like behind her, but I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. Okay, so what we got to do here, because hold up, because the balloons I want behind the word is okay. So there it goes. So position this one behind it too, but it just messed up everything. Okay, so that's better. That's better. And now that we have that, again, her name is Chanel. And then I want to make another copy down here. So this will be good for anybody who has a birthday coming up, celebrating, having a party. This is who I'm making it for. So we made another copy, but with this, I'm going to also like send it to the back. And here's the extra step. We make a copy of that text. Oops. And then go to effects. When we go to effects, you go click on that one and we go put the thickness to 1. Just like that, easy and simple to do. So now that we have that out the way, I think we can make her a tad bit bigger, just like that. But at the bottom, I got to fix this again. Okay, so down here, we're going to go back to text. Oops. Let's go back to, text. I'm trying to, okay. I did put in the date, and that's the font that I use. The date in, which will be December 19th or at 10 p.m. So you put whatever date you want to use for your flyer. Now I have completed the flyer, so everything else, like the location, you could put up there, like the doors would be open at so and so time. So I need to put let's just put 10 a.m. instead. I meant 10 p.m. My bad. Okay, so we have that all the information that they need to know about the location of this party and all of that good stuff. Even if you have like a RSVP, you put that information up there too. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all learned something, and please subscribe if you're new here. Give this video a thumbs up, and I truly appreciate it. God bless.